What's up today, my fellow man soldiers? So what I'm going to be speaking about right now is the top 5 wide receivers in Madden 22 day 1. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first receiver I'm going to be speaking about is 89 overall Michael Thomas. And a big reason I want to speak about this specific player, and I know some of you guys are looking at the speed, is because he's going to be an MVP superstar player. And usually when they come out with these cards and they give them upgrades right away, that means that 9 out of 10 times the card is going to be pretty juiced up. He's already going to be an 89 overall. He's going to come equipped with superstar X factor and abilities already intact, so you ain't got to waste your extra training on him in order to add those abilities and superstar X factors. And not just that, you'll be able to try out abilities that you probably normally wouldn't try out if you were to actually power them up, because maybe some of those abilities may be a lot of training that you'd be like, yeah, I ain't gonna spend that much on that training on that card. But anyways, he comes in as one of the top 5 wide receivers in Madden 22 for me, in my opinion, because of the fact that he's Michael Thomas. He's known for his catching abilities, and look at these stats on this card, right? Besides his speed, he's 87 jumping, 87 catching, 88 catch in traffic, right, which is one of the highest ratings out of a lot of these cards that I went through. I don't think I've seen a card with 88 catch in traffic, or even catching. So let me go ahead. We'll see these other cards right now, and we're gonna go ahead and judge out ourselves. He got 86 spectacular, 86 short route run, 86 medium route run, and 81 deep route run, right? So what I like about Michael Thomas is he may not be able to go that deep and depending on who you're playing, he might be able to go deep and make it happen. But the thing is you could actually just throw the ball up and he could go ahead and grab it because of his height and because of his strength and because of his catching abilities. He's gonna be able to go up there and snatch that ball. And if you guys don't know yet, in Madden 22, they're already speaking about how a lot of these wide receivers, because of their height and strength and basically because of their stature, that they're going to be able to make plays like they do in the real game. So they're basically mimicking it, and they're making that a big factor in Madden 22. We'll see more so when the game drops, but during the beta, we've seen that a lot when it came to the wide receivers. So that's the reason why I picked him as one of the top 5 wide receivers in Madden 22. So the next receiver I would like to speak about will be Lance Alworth. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already know about this player, but if you guys don't know, we're gonna go ahead and go through his stats and speak about him more so. But a lot of people are already speaking about the fact that once the game drops and if they have to pick their team captain, they're gonna go with Lance Alworth. So that's another good thing about this card, is because he's gonna be one of the top wide receivers day 1 of Madden 22, but you're also able to get him for free if you want to pick this card as your team captain. And remember, he gets every team chem. Unless there's a specific card that'd be like, hey, this other card play for my team, then you're gonna probably want to get that card. But if not, he gets every team chem, so you'll be able to put him on your theme team too if you're running a theme team like myself. Fortunately, he's a Cowboy, so I'll be able to put him on my Cowboys theme team. But even if he was not, I'm still gonna put him on my Cowboy theme team. But fortunately, he was. But anyways, he comes in. Look at this: 86 agility, 88 speed, 89 acceleration, 86 awareness, 87 catching, 75 carry, which is pretty decent. He got 84 jumping. Kick return, I'm not really tripping on the kick returns, like whatever, but the jumping is pretty decent. I don't see no catching traffic right here. Maybe later on when we get his full card, we'll be able to see that. But overall, his speed, his agility, he's pretty well-rounded when it comes to his card. So he's definitely going to be one of the top 5 cards that I pick. And not just that, he's going to be free day 1 of Madden 22. So you're able to pick him if you actually want to get him. The next receiver I want to talk about will be Devonta Adams. Once again, I know his speed isn't all that. You could power him up, get him to 85 speed. If you're running the theme team and they allow the team chems, which allows you to boost the speed of the player, which we don't know yet, then he'll be able to even go up even more. But let's just take that out of the equation and say he's going to be at 85 speed based on if you power him up. The thing is that what I like about him, once again, is that in real life, he's used to going up there and just grabbing the ball and snatching it and basically making plays happen. And as you could tell, based on his stats in this game, and based on the fact that they said, once again, Madden 22 is going to be one of those games where it's going to be like an aggressive catch. If you're the height and you're beating the cornerback, which is smaller, whatever the case may be. Basically, it's going to mimic the fact that this guy is going to be able to use what he does in real life and go up there and snatch the ball up. So he's coming at 84 speed, 86 jumping. Look at this, 88 catching, 86 catching traffic, 86 spectacular, 88 short route run, 88 medium route run, 82 deep. So it's deep route and all that, but for him being like for short passes within 10 yards, maybe in the end zone, and depending on who you're playing, you might be able to send him out. If he's in man coverage, you'll be able just to throw the ball up and he'll be able to jump up in the air and just grab it. Like I said, in the beta, that's the way it was. We'll see what happens during the, once the game drop it, see if they fixed it or if they tuned it, whatever. But once again, he's gonna be one of the top receivers. So that's what I wanted to show you guys right now. So the next receiver we're gonna go ahead and speak about, which is the fourth one, is Trey Kill. So you guys already know, year after year, this guy is not only fast, he's one of the top wide receivers in Madden Day 1, and not just that, throughout Madden, right? And his card usually goes for a lot, as well as his power up. And the thing about it is, his catching, and look at his catching traffic isn't even all that. His catching is 80 catching, his catching traffic is 79, his jumping is 84, which is surprised me because he's used to jumping pretty high and grabbing the ball. But he's 87 overall, so they're probably just considering his speed, and they have to basically probably get him on his other stats based on his speed. I don't know how they do it. That's just what Madden does. But the thing is that regardless, one thing I noticed about this card, that no matter how you look at his short route, deep route, catching traffic, the thing is he's always making plays. I never even trip on the stats. I always look at his speed, because regardless of, for some reason with this card, regardless of the stats, he's always making amazing plays happen, and he's worth to have on your team day 1 as one of your top wide receivers, right? He's coming with 89 speed, and look at his deep route run, it's 89, which is good. So you could just have him run all the way out there on a streak or whatever it is on the long pass, and he'll be able to burn someone and make it happen. He got 84 jumping, 80 catching, 79 catching traffic, 81 spectacular, 84 short route run, 82 medium route run, 89 deep route run. So the last player I want to speak about that's going to be our top 5 will be Devonta Smith. And the only reason I bring him into the equation, because there's other players, for instance, like DeAndre Hopkins, Terry McLaurin, you got Stephon Diggs. You got a lot of these other players, right, that are actually going to be major threats when it comes to actually picking them. But the reason why I picked Devonta Smith is because they have him as a core rookie master, and EA is not going to go through all that for nothing once again to put him as a core rookie master, and then he's not going to be all that. You're not going to spend that much coins to complete a set, get his power up, and do everything you got to do in order to power up this card, or even to get this card, just for him not to be that good. I just don't see that happening. Year after year, any core rookie master that came out was always juiced up. So that's the reason why I picked him instead of the other players. And on top of that, his speed is even greater than the other receivers that I showed you right now, as well as his stats. So that's another big reason why he comes in at 88 speed. You power him up, he's gonna go to 89 speed, 85 jumping, 85 catching, 79 catching traffic, 84 spectacular, 84 short route run, 85 medium route run, and 83 deep route run. So his stats all together is well rounded. And once again, I know that once they drop this card, once people realize that this card is going to be gonish, probably as good as Trey Kill, maybe a little under, maybe a little better, we'll find out. But I know he's going to be one of the top receivers, and he's going to be worth having. There's a lot of different picks. I tend to go with speed, so most likely he'd be one of the top cards to go with because of his speed and because he's a well-rounded card. Like I told you guys, I did a video on it and I was breaking it down to you guys, letting you guys know that in my opinion, he might be the top card in Madden based on the fact that they're releasing him as a core rookie master. All his stats are well-rounded, and in order to get him, it's going to be quite a bit of coins because you got to complete a set. And I know it's not going to be for nothing because this card is going to be that juiced up day 1 of Madden 22. So anyways, them were my top 5 wide receivers. Let me know in the comment section who your top 5 are, or even your top 1 or your few receivers that you guys want to bring up. Put in the comment section and let me know. But for let me know in the comment section who your top wide receivers are. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here. If you guys like seeing what you're seeing, drop a like on the video. If you guys need sub to the channel, there will be more great amazing content coming your way. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm out.